Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. So in this video, we are going to discuss class 8 NCERT book, exercise 1.1 of chapter rational numbers. So let's have a look on the exercise 1.1. So this is exercise 1.1. You may check out question number 1 from here, that is using appropriate properties. Find. The first part is this. So first, what you have to do, you need not to simplify this part like without property. It's not like you have to solve it, otherwise you will get 0. It's written using appropriate properties. So that means you have to apply properties over here. What properties? Like the properties which I discussed in the video, the previous video of mine. So in which we were discussing the closure, commutative, associative, distributive properties. Okay. So in this question, you have to just check out that property, which property you have to apply. So I'll just describe it in detail. Let's see how to solve this question. So the first part was minus 2 by 3 multiplied by 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 multiplied by 1 by 6. This is the first question, first part. Okay, so it was written using appropriate properties. So first of all, what we'll do, we'll check number of terms over here. So we are having 3 terms, first term, second term, third term. How I'm saying 3 terms? Because the number of terms we can separate through the signs plus or minus. So here we are having, and here we are having. Okay, this minus is just related to this 2 by 3 only. It's not separating. Okay, so this complete is one term, this second term, and this is third term. Okay, let's move ahead now. Okay. So in these 3 terms, basically, we will check out like in which 2 terms we are having something common. Sorry. So we can see in the first term and in the third term, we are having 3 by 5 as common. So what we'll do now, we'll just shift this third term towards the second term. So we'll write it like this. First term remains same. Then instead of writing second term, we will write third term first of all, because we are having something in common over here. And then plus 5 by 2, we will write at the last. Okay, this like changing the order of the terms. I have changed the order of the terms over here. 5 by 2 was the second term earlier. Now it's becoming the third term. So if we are changing the order of the terms, that means we are following here commutative property. So I had discussed commutative property. So whenever we changed order of the terms, that means we are applying commutative property. Okay, I hope this part is clear. So by using commutative property, we have changed the order of the terms. Now, what we'll do out of these 2 terms, this one and this one, we'll take common. So let's take common from here. So 3 by 5 we can say in common. So what we'll do, we'll just separate 3 by 5. Okay. Now, if you check out in the first term, we are left with minus 2 by 3. And in the next term, we are left with minus 1 by 6. Bracket close. Now, plus 5 by 2 would remain same. Okay, 3 by 5, no sign is there. That means it's multiplication. Okay. Now, if you just compare here, this is multiplication over subtraction, right? If you take minus sign common over here, see, 2 terms are with negative sign. So I'm taking minus sign outside. So it would be minus 3 by 5. And here 2 terms would be positive because I have taken the minus sign outside. Okay. Now just see here. This is multiplication over addition and one term is written outside the bracket. So this is distributive property. So we have converted it into distributive property now. So here we will write the reason. Now we are going to apply distributive property. So we'll write the reason. This is distributive property. I hope this part is clear, like why it's distributive property. So whenever we'll find the terms like one term is written outside the bracket, and the terms which are written inside the bracket are in addition form like this. So it's multiplication over addition. And here in this case, we apply distributive property. Here we were changing the order of the terms. That's why it's commutative property. Okay. Now what we will do, we'll solve this bracket now. So minus 3 by 5 remains same. Let me erase this part. Okay. Remain same, and the bracket, if you will see, the denominators are different. So what we'll do, we'll make the denominators same. So here 2 by 3 ko will multiply with 2 so that the denominators would become same. So this way we'll write now. Okay, so if you just check out this part, it is minus 3 by 5 remains same, multiplied by 2 to the 4 upon 3 to the 6 plus 1 by 6. Now you may check here, the denominators are same. So when the denominators are same, we can simply add the numerators. So it would become minus 3 by 5 multiplied by 5 by 6. I'll just show you again. See, minus 3 by 5 multiplied by 4 plus 1, 5 upon 6. So we are taking LCM over here, okay? Now plus 5 by 2. Plus 5 by 2. Now here we are having two terms. We'll just cancel it out, because if it is multiplication, so we can cancel the terms like this. 3 ones are 3, 3 to the 6, 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. Okay. Now in the numerator, we are having minus 1 multiplied by 1, that is minus 1. Denominator 1 multiplied by 2, that is 2. Minus 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2. Again, we are having same denominators. That means they are like terms. So we can simply add the numerators like this. It would be 4 upon 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. That is 2 upon 1, that is 2 only. So this would be our answer of first question, first part. I hope this is clear. We'll discuss second part also. It would be more clear to you. Let's discuss. So the second part of first question is 2 by 5 multiplied by minus 3 by 7 minus. Now the term is separating. See, this is the first term. Okay. Now this minus is separating the term. So minus 1 by 6 multiplied by 3 by 2. This is again one term, second term. Now plus 1 by 14 multiplied by 2 by 5. This is third term. So we are having three terms again. First, second, third. Okay, let's see which two terms are having something in common. So we can see 2 by 5 is here and here as well. So now what we'll do, we'll put this third term at the place of second term, and second term would switch to the third term. Okay, that means we are changing the order. So if we are changing the order, that means we'll apply which property? Yes, commutative property. Okay, so let's apply. So first term would remain same. It would be same here. And at the place of second term, we will write third term, and third term is in the plus form. So we'll write it like this. And now second term would switch over here. And this is because of commutative property. So we'll write the reason here. You have to write reason, otherwise your marks would get deducted. So make sure you're writing the reasons properly. Okay. So this is commutative property because we are changing the order here. Okay, now we will take common out of these two terms. So 2 by 5 is common, and we would be left with minus 3 by 7 here plus 1 by 14. Minus third term would remain same. Okay, now in this term, you can again observe hidden symbol means it's multiplication here. So it's multiplication over addition. So again, it is which property? Yes, it is distributive property. Okay, so whenever you will find like multiplication over addition like this, that means we have to follow distributive property. I just write here. This is distributive property. I'm writing property in short form now. Okay, so this is distributive property. Now we'll solve the bracket. So here we can again see the denominators are not same. That means our step would be making the denominator same. So how we can make the denominator same? 7 multiplied by 2 is 14. Okay, so we'll multiply numerator as well. So this way we are able to make the denominator same. Third term would remain same here. Now if we'll see this part, 2 by 5 same, and This is minus 6 by 14 plus 1 by 14. And this would remain same. Okay, let's multiply it. Okay, 1 3s are 3, 6 2s are 12. And now if you just check out, this is 3 1s and 3 4s. So you can cancel it out also. We'll cancel it later. So now we'll write the next term. So 2 by 5 multiplied by, this would be minus 6 plus 1. Okay. So 2 by 5 multiplied by minus 6 plus 1 upon 14. We have taken the LCM. I'll just show you. See, we have taken the LCM and this would remain same, minus 3 by 12. Okay, so this would be 2 by 5 multiplied by minus 6 plus 1. That means two different signs. So we'll subtract both because this is the integers property and the bigger number is 6. So answer sign would be negative. Okay, minus 3 by 12 we can cancel now. 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. So we'll write 1 by 4 here. Okay, now what we are going to do, we'll just solve this part as well. 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5. Why I'm cancelling again? Because this is multiplication. In multiplication, we can cancel cross way also. 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are 14. So in the numerator, we are having 1 multiplied by minus 1. So it is minus 1, 1 multiplied by 7, denominator. Okay. Now minus 1 by 4. Again, we are having different denominators. So how we can make them same? By multiplying. So if you check, both are different, like nothing is common. Okay, so what we'll do in this case, it will be multiplied by 4. This would be multiplied by 7. Okay, so it would be minus 4 upon 28 minus 7 upon 28. Now you can check the denominators are same. So we'll take the LCM. It would be like this, minus minus plus. So 4 plus 7, 11. Bigger number is negative. So minus 11 by 28. So this would become the answer of question number 1, second part of exercise 1.1. I hope this is clear to you. If any doubts, you may ask me in the comment box as well. So let's switch to question number 2. So I'll just show you question number 2 once again. Question number 2, write the additive inverse of each of the following. Additive inverse we have to write down. So additive inverse I have already discussed. What we do in the case of additive inverse, basically, I'll just write over here. Okay. So additive inverse means nothing you have to do, just change the mathematical operation. Plus would become minus, minus would become plus. So 2 by 8 is positive, it would be negative. So this is the additive inverse of 2 by 8. Similarly, minus 5 by 9 ka additive inverse would be 5 by 9. Okay. Like this, we'll solve. Similarly, if you would check over here, minus 6 upon minus 5. So don't write 6 upon 5 as the additive inverse over here. See, dono minus hai yahan par. So we'll just cancel out these. So this question is basically 6 upon 5. So the additive inverse of this would be minus 6 upon 5. In this case, we are having one negative. So the additive inverse would be 2 upon 9. Here it would be 19 upon 6. So this is additive inverse. If you'll check the question number 3, you have to do the verification. Verification, how you are going to do? This is LHS part minus minus x. And this is RHS. RHS is x only, whatever is given to you. So if you will solve LHS and you are getting the same answer which is given in the question, that means the verification is done. So we are going to check the LHS part basically. So in LHS of first part, it's minus of minus x. So minus of what? X. X is 11 upon 15. So 11 upon 15. Now in integers, we know when we are having two negative signs together, that means it's positive. So minus minus would become plus and it would be 11 upon 15. So this is coming same as RHS. So that means hence verified. You will write hence verified and at the end of the part, because both LHS and RHS are same over here. Similarly, in the second part also we'll do the same thing. Now in the second part, what we will do, we'll write LHS again. And in this case, we are having minus minus of x. X is what? X is minus 13 upon 17 in this case. So at the place of x, you will write minus 13 upon 17. Don't write a single minus, because this minus is, just a second, let me take different color. This minus is this minus is this, and this minus is the value of x basically. Okay, so 3 minus signs are coming over here. Now, 2 minus minus would become plus, this minus would remain same, and this would become plus. So minus 13 upon 17, and this is our x also. So that is equals to RHS, hence verified. So this is about third question. Let's see the fourth one. Find the multiplicative inverse. So what you have to do in the multiplicative inverse, you just have to do the reciprocal. So minus 13, minus 13, so we can write as minus 13 upon 1. So the reciprocal of it would be 1 upon 13, 1 upon minus 13 you can write, or minus 1 upon 13 you can write, anything as you wish. Okay. Now minus 13 upon 19 ka multiplicative inverse would be 19 upon minus 13. 1 upon 5 ka 5 upon 1. You just need to do reciprocal of it in the case of multiplicative inverse. Now, in this case, don't confuse like which one will reciprocal. What you have to do, we'll just solve it first of all. So here we are having minus minus, so it would be plus, and this is multiplication. So 5 3s are 15 and 8 7s are 56. So this is the question. Now the multiplicative inverse of it would be 56 upon 15. This would be our answer in this case. Okay. So first solve and then do the reciprocal. Here also we will solve it first. So minus 1 is minus 1 upon 1 basically. So minus minus would become positive, and 1 multiplied by 2 is 2 upon 5. So this is question. Now the inverse of multiplicative inverse of this would be 5 upon 2. So this would be our answer. Okay. Now in this case, minus 1 upon 1, and the inverse would be 1 upon minus 1, which is minus 1 only. So minus 1 as well as 1. Both the numbers are of that kind whose multiplicative inverse would be the number itself. Okay, so minus 1 and 1 are the special cases in which you will find the answer as the question itself. So the answer would also be minus 1 here. Now, next question number 5. Name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. So here, if you will check out, we are having multiplied by 1, right? If it is multiplied by 1, that means it's multiplicative identity. So this is multiplicative identity. Any number multiplied by 1 gives us the same result. This is multiplicative identity. Okay, you can say, ma'am, here we are changing the order as well, like minus 4 by 5 into 1, and now we are writing 1 into minus 4 by 5 as well. So this is commutative also, but it is multiplicative identity first of all, because we are multiplying by 1 here, and then after multiplying by 1, we are getting the same answer. Okay. We can write commutative as well, but you have, if you're writing commutative, you have to write multiplicative as well. So it's both. Okay. So write both the answers, multiplicative identity as well as commutative property. Now let's see the second part. So I'm just erasing this answer. Okay. Let's see the second part. Second part, here you can see this is first term, this is second term, and here if you are observing, second term is becoming first term and first term is becoming second term. That means we're changing the order, right? So whenever we change the order, that is which property? Yes, it's commutative property. So this is commutative. Now, next one, third part. Third part, if you will check out, this is multiplicative inverse. Why? Because this is the question and this is the reciprocal of it, right? So multiplicative inverse says whenever a number is multiplied by its reciprocal, the answer would be 1. So here you can check out, we are multiplying this number with its reciprocal and we're getting the answer as 1. So this is your multiplicative inverse. I hope this part is clear to everyone. If any doubt, you may ask me in the comment box as well. It's multiplicative inverse. Let's switch to the next question. Multiply 6 by 13. So what you have to do, you have to multiply 6 by 13. So you have to multiply by what? By the reciprocal of it. See the word reciprocal. So reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. First of all, you will check out. So reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. First, you will write the line as reciprocal of minus 7 by 16 is equals to 16 upon minus 7. First, you will write this line. Reciprocal of minus 7 by 16 is equals to 16 upon minus 7. Now, according to question, 6 by 13 multiplied by this number, okay, by the reciprocal. Now, you just have to multiply and write the answer over here. So, if you will just multiply here, this is 6 multiplied by 16. And we know 6 multiplied by 16 is 96. Okay, and denominator is 13 upon 7. So I'll just erase this part so that it won't confuse you. Okay, now, so 6 multiplied by 16 is 96. And 13 multiplied by 7 is 91. Don't forget to put minus sign. There is minus sign. You can put minus here as well and here as well. It doesn't make any change. Okay. So minus 96 upon 91 would be the answer of this question. So this is still question number 6. Let's discuss question number 7 now. Okay. Number 7. Tell what property allows you to compute this. So you just have to tell the property name over here. So if you just check out what property, okay, if you just check out this one and this one, you have to compare. So 1 by 3 multiply 6 multiply 4 by 3. Let's see whether we are changing the order or not. 1 by 3 6 4 by 3, 1 by 3 6 4 by 3. So the order is same here. That means it's not commutative. As well as multiplication over addition is also not there, right? So that means it's not distributive also. Now what is this basically? Okay, we can see here the grouping of terms we can see, right? Here we are grouping the last two terms and here we are grouping the first two terms. So whenever we do grouping of the terms, that means it's which property? Yes, it's associative property. So the answer of this would be associative property. Okay. So why associative? Because we are doing grouping here. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Is 8 by 9 multiplicative inverse of minus 1 by 8? Is it? Let's see. The meaning of the question is, क्या 8 by 9 minus 1 upon 8 जो मिक्स फ्रैक्शन है, क्या 8 by 9 इसका मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स है? तो पहले हम इसका मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स देख लेते हैं, ठीक है? So we'll see minus 1 upon 8 को we can write as improper fraction. कैसे लिखेंगे? 1 multiplied by 8 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. So minus 9 by 8 जो है ये हमारा फ्रैक्शन है. इसका multiplicative inverse if we will write, so multiplicative inverse means reciprocal. So इसका reciprocal would be minus 8 upon 9, right? क्या बोला है? क्या इसका रेसिप्रोकल 8 by 9 है? नहीं, ये तो minus 8 by 9 है. माइनस साइन आ रहा है ना यहाँ पर, देखिए, राइट? देयर इज नो माइनस साइन, दैट मीन्स नो. ठीक है, नो 8 by 9 is not the multiplicative inverse of this. Why or why not? Why not? We are saying no. Why not? Because the multiplicative, you will write like this, because the multiplicative inverse of this number is minus 8 by 9. ठीक है, this would be the answer. So write properly step by step. First of all, you will write minus 1 upon 8 mixed fraction as the improper fraction. Then you will write its multiplicative inverse like this. Then you will say no, 8 by 9 is not the multiplicative inverse of this, because the multiplicative inverse of it is a minus 8 upon 9. Okay, let's see the ninth question same way. Is 0.3 the multiplicative inverse of this? तो सेम चीज बोली है, क्या 0.3 इसका multiplicative inverse है? तो चलो चेक कर लेते हैं. इसका पहले हम पहले इसको इम्प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन बनाएंगे. 3 is 9 plus 1 10. So this is 10 upon 3. अब इसका मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स हम लिखेंगे, that would be 3 upon 10. तो क्या 0.3 इसका मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स है? 3 upon 10 को हम डेसिमल में लिख देते हैं, तो 3 upon 10 को डेसिमल में 0.3 कहते हैं. तो क्या 0.3 इसका मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स है? Yes. So you will write yes, 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse of this. ठीक है? Why it is? Because when we are doing reciprocal of it, we are getting the same answer. This would be the reason. I hope this part is clear. Let's move to the next part. Next question basically. Okay, so the reason I'm just telling again how you're going to write the reason. Let me erase it. You will just show these steps, whatever I'm showing. You will write the improper fraction. You will write the multiplicative inverse. Then you will write yes, it is the multiplicative inverse of this. Y के केस में, like what reason you will write? You will write like yes, because 0.3 multiplied by this number is giving us the answer as 1, because multiplicative inverse means what? Number multiplied by its reciprocal give us the answer as 1. Okay, so this would be the reason of this. And in this 8th question, we will write the reason as no, because 8 by 9 multiplied by this minus 1 upon 8 is not equals to 1. Okay, the product is not equals to 1. So these would be the reasons over there. Let's switch to the next question. Question number 10. Write the rational number that does not have a reciprocal means वो रैशनल नंबर लिखना है जिसका कोई रेसिप्रोकल नहीं होता। तो वो कौन सा नंबर है जिसका रेसिप्रोकल नहीं होता? वो नंबर होता है हमारा 0। ठीक है, इसका कोई रेसिप्रोकल नहीं होता। क्यों नहीं होता? क्योंकि देखो 0 को हम जो है 0/1 लिख सकते हैं। अगर आप इसका रेसिप्रोकल करोगे तो 1/0 हो जाएगा और ये कोई हमारा नॉट डिफाइंड होता है। ठीक है, तो ये एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता, इसलिए हमारा जो है 0 ऐसा नंबर है जिसका कोई रेसिप्रोकल नहीं होता। रैशनल नंबर्स दैट आर इक्वल टू देयर रेसिप्रोकल, मतलब कि ऐसे नंबर जिनका रेसिप्रोकल करने पे वही नंबर आए सेम। तो ये मैंने आपको एक क्वेश्चन करते टाइम में बताया था, वो नंबर्स हैं 1 और -1। अगर आप 1 का रेसिप्रोकल करोगे 1 मिलेगा, अगर आप -1 का रेसिप्रोकल करोगे -1 मिलेगा। तो ये दो रैशनल नंबर्स ऐसे हैं जिनका रेसिप्रोकल आपको सेम रिजल्ट देता है। नाउ द थर्ड पार्ट इज द रैशनल नंबर दैट इज इक्वल टू इट्स नेगेटिव, वो रैशनल नंबर जिसका नेगेटिव उसके इक्वल होगा। मींस जैसे अगर आप 2 लिखते हो तो 2 का नेगेटिव वुड बी -2, वो दोनों आपस में इक्वल नहीं है। 2 इज अ डिफरेंट नंबर, -2 इज अ डिफरेंट नंबर। तो हमें एक ऐसा रैशनल नंबर बताना है जिसको नेगेटिव करने पे भी आपको सेम ही आंसर रहेगा। तो वो अगेन 0 होगा, क्योंकि 0 जो है ना तो पॉजिटिव है ना नेगेटिव है। तो -0 भी 0 ही होता है, +0 भी 0 ही होता है, राइट। तो 0 एक ऐसा नंबर है जो कि इक्वल होता है उसके नेगेटिव के, और 0 का कोई रेसिप्रोकल भी नहीं होता। देयर इज नो रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ 0 एज वेल एज 0 is a rational number whose which is equal to its negative as well. Let's see the 11th, the last question of this exercise. 0 has dash reciprocal, it has no reciprocal. The numbers dash and dash are their own reciprocals. 1 -1, the second part same. First part is the first part of this, second part is the second part of 11th. Okay, now the reciprocal of -5 would be 1/-5, or you can write like this also. Okay, reciprocal of 1/x would be x. Okay, the product of two rational numbers is always a rational number. दो रैशनल नंबर्स का आप प्रोडक्ट करोगे तो रैशनल नंबर ही आएगा। आई हैव टोल्ड यू 3 प्रॉपर्टीज, है ना, क्लोजर, कम्यूटेटिव, एसोसिएटिव, सब में वो फॉलो कर रहा था। सो दो प्रोडक्ट का रैशनल नंबर करने पे आपको रैशनल नंबर ही मिलेगा। इफ यू वांट एन एग्जांपल, सी आई एम टेकिंग 2 रैशनल नंबर्स, एनी 2 रैंडम, so if you will multiply them you are getting a rational number only. ठीक है, so product of any two rational number would give us the answer as a rational number. The reciprocal of a positive rational number would be positive only. Why? क्योंकि हमें रेसिप्रोकल करना है। सपोज 2 इज पॉजिटिव, तो रेसिप्रोकल 2 का क्या होगा? 1/2। तो ये नेगेटिव थोड़ी बन गया, पॉजिटिव ही है ना, राइट। सो द रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ अ पॉजिटिव रैशनल नंबर इज पॉजिटिव, रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ अ नेगेटिव रैशनल नंबर इज नेगेटिव, लाइक दिस. So this is about exercise 1.1. I hope it's clear to everyone. कुछ समझ नहीं आया तो you can write in comment box as well. If any doubts related to the properties and all, you may watch the previous video of mine. I'll share the link in the description box also. वहां से आपको लिंक मिल जाएगा. You can watch the video related to rational number or integers. ठीक है? So this is about exercise 1.1. Do like, share and subscribe. Bye bye everyone. Have a nice day.